Alright, pay attention. This is 100% true. Probably.
Number 12. Toothbrushes. The first toothbrushes were chewed wooden sticks with frayed tips. 5,000 years ago, people in Mesopotamia used them during cleansing rituals. Priests believed bad breath invited evil spirits into the mouth. They rubbed charcoal and spices onto teeth to drive spirits away. It was supernatural mouth security, not dental hygiene. Ancient Egyptians dipped chewing sticks in salt and herbs. Salt was believed to repel invisible enemies, the way garlic scares vampires. Imagine brushing your teeth to prevent a demon sleepover. Over centuries, the ritual became a normal daily habit. Science arrived and replaced charcoal with mint. The creepy spiritual part disappeared. Today, we fight cavities, not ghosts, which feels less exciting. Number 11. Sunglasses. The first sunglasses were bone masks with thin eye slits. Inuit shamans added smoky quartz lenses for ceremonies. They believed dark lenses blocked dangerous sun spirits. Hunters used them to survive endless blinding snow glare. It was both spiritual armor and medical protection. The masks looked like haunted villain accessories. Explorers copied the design for Arctic expeditions. Centuries passed before sunglasses reached Europe. Wealthy people wore them just to show status. The spiritual purpose was forgotten. Now, people wear sunglasses at night to look mysterious. Humans turned ghost protection into gas station fashion. Number 10. Chairs. The first chairs were not made for sitting in comfort. They were ceremonial thrones used by rulers and priests. Ordinary people sat on the ground like background characters. The chair was a sacred symbol of power and judgment. In ancient Egypt, only nobles were allowed to sit on raised seats. In ancient China, rulers used thrones during legal trials. Sitting high meant you were closer to the gods. It is like using a piece of furniture to scream, "I am the boss." Not sitting on a chair meant you had no authority. Over centuries, chairs spread to everyone else. They became normal household objects instead of power tools. Now people fight for chairs in musical chairs, like royalty on a budget. Number 9. Perfume. The first perfume was not sold in shiny bottles. It was smoke from burning herbs, flowers, and oils. Ancient Egyptians used it in temples to feed their gods. Priests believed pleasant scents attracted divine attention. They burned incense during funerals to guide souls. Ancient Greeks used perfume to communicate with spirits. It was spiritual phone service powered by fire. The word perfume comes from the Latin word perfumum, that means through smoke. Thousands of years later, perfume became a beauty trend. Today, people spray perfume to smell nice on dates. It is still used to attract powerful beings, just not divine ones. Number 8. Umbrellas. The first umbrellas were not used for rain. They were sacred sun shields carried for kings and high priests. Ancient Egyptians used palm leaves to protect royal skin from the sun. The umbrella symbolized divinity and untouchable status. In ancient China, umbrellas were made with silk and bamboo. Only nobles were allowed to walk under them. Servants had to carry the umbrellas like human stands. It was like walking around with a portable halo. Over time, umbrellas spread to common people. Waterproof oil and wax turned them into rain tools. The sacred meaning disappeared. Now everyone runs around with colorful umbrellas like budget royalty. Number 7. Alarm clocks. Before machines existed, there were human alarms called knocker-ups. Their job was to wake sleeping workers for early shifts. They used long sticks to tap on bedroom windows. Some used pea shooters to hit windows from the street. It was more weird than reliable. Imagine paying someone to attack your house every morning. Knocker-ups worked in Britain during the Industrial Age. They woke thousands of miners and factory workers. Eventually, mechanical alarm clocks replaced them. The human version became pointless and awkward. Now, phones do the same job and annoy everyone. Humans replaced humans with annoying machines that never oversleep. Number 6. Musical chairs. The modern game looks silly and harmless, but its roots come from royal dance rituals in medieval Europe. Dancers moved in circles around chairs during festivals. When the music stopped, everyone had to freeze in silence. The sudden silence honored saints and holy days. Anyone who failed the ritual was removed from the circle. It was a religious elimination game. The last dancer left in the circle symbolized purity and favor. Over centuries, the ritual lost its sacred purpose. It turned into a chaotic party game for kids. Now people steal chairs with more violence than medieval knights. Humans turned a solemn ritual into a comedic battle arena. Number 5. Birthday candles. In ancient Greece, people lit candles on round cakes. The round shape represented the moon goddess Artemis. The candles were fire offerings to protect the person celebrating. Flames were believed to carry prayers into the sky. Blowing them out sent messages to the gods. Germans adopted the tradition many centuries later. They used candles to guard children from evil spirits. It was spiritual home security disguised as dessert. Over time, the ritual turned into normal birthday fun. People stopped caring about spirits and focused on frosting. We still make a wish before blowing out candles. The ancient ritual never fully disappeared. It just got tastier. Number 4. Wedding rings. Today they look like shiny symbols of romance and loyalty. In ancient Egypt, they were symbols of ownership and legal power. A ring showed that a woman belonged to the household of her husband. Romans took it even further with iron rings used as property markers. The ring was a contract, not a love story. It was like labeling a human the way people label lunchboxes. Over time, gold rings replaced iron, and the meaning softened. Rings also appeared in church ceremonies during the Middle Ages. The idea of eternal love came many centuries after the ownership part. People forgot the uncomfortable origin. Today, rings are romantic marketing items. Humans turned legal branding into a cute symbol of forever. Number 3. Mirrors. The first mirrors were not made of glass. They were polished obsidian stones used in spiritual rituals. Ancient cultures in Mesoamerica believed mirrors were portals. Shamans stared into the dark surface to contact spirits and ancestors. Some mirrors were placed in tombs to guide souls. The reflections looked eerie and mysterious in firelight. It was like holding a portable doorway in your hand. Over time, craftsmen made bronze and copper mirrors. Glass mirrors appeared in Europe during the Renaissance. The spiritual purpose disappeared. Now people stare into mirrors for selfies and hair checks. Humans turned spirit portals into bathroom decoration. Number 2. Teddy bears. Before they became cute bedtime friends, they were not toys at all. Ancient cultures hunted bears and kept their heads or skins. They believed the spirit of the bear offered protection to the household. Families displayed bear trophies as sacred guardians. The bear was a symbol of strength and courage. It was like having a giant furry bodyguard in the living room. Centuries later, a stuffed bear appeared after a hunting story. In 1902, President Theodore Roosevelt refused to shoot a captured bear. A toy maker created a stuffed bear and called it a teddy after him. The toy became famous and replaced the original hunting trophies. The protective tradition survived, but became fluffy. Humans turned predator spirits into bedtime comfort. Number 1. Dolls. The first dolls were not made for play. Archaeologists found ancient dolls in graves. They were used to carry spirits in the afterlife. Some dolls protected the living by absorbing harmful forces. In ancient Rome, parents placed dolls near sick children. They believed the doll would take the illness away. In ancient Egypt, dolls were buried with nobles and priests. The dolls were meant to serve them in the next world. It is like giving someone supernatural customer service. Over thousands of years, dolls turned into toys for children. The creepy origin stayed hidden under cute outfits. Humans turned spirit containers into playtime friends.
That was the video. Do not worry. My friends and I only came here for peace. We love quiet nights, friendly smiles, and a little kindness. Press like and hit the subscribe button, and everything stays calm, just the way we like it.